towards Charles, goes to Savanka, handball towards Manning, pushed off the footy by Riley, goes towards Clifford, on half forward, drives it long towards O'Toole against Armstrong, punch away by Armstrong, now numbers with Corio, kick over the top to Bennett, nobody's picked him up in the whole of the second half, he runs onto it, he picks it up, left foot, great smother, Daniels got a hand to it, now running away Baxter, not much to kick to, safety of the boundary line, out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw in. Left half forward flank Corio into attack.
He did well then, Stevie Daniels, didn't he? To work across areas out of the contest and just get a smother in there. They're the little 1%ers that you can really pick up on.
So a boundary throw in, left half forward. Walton, Savanka, no, it's Walton. In fact, it was against Oakley. Numbers with Corio, with Thomson. Roberts got the kick away. Now towards Gardner. If he can pick it up, Savanka bears down. Gets around a couple. Handball back inboard to Forbes. Drills around on the left boot. Goes long towards half forward. Nothing there though for Thomson, and Bolshevik takes the mark, gives it away to Bigham, puts him under pressure. Ricky Bigham on hands and knees, drop the footy. Stones there, also Hood. Bolshevik kick off the ground, intelligent to Cornwall, by himself on centre wing, picks it up, runs away, right foot kick towards half forward, coming out Stein, off the hand Roberts, needs some support when he picks it up, gets some too, over the back Baxter, kick was partly smothered, Thomson with the cry with the numbers, Forbes comes in, does well against Clifford. Great tackle though on
Kevin Dans.
Yeah, Kevin Dans was the tackle. I think it might have been on Jason Stein.
Yep.
And half forward flank Corio in attack will have a ball up.
There's certainly a bit of pressure out there at the moment.
Yeah. Still a point the difference. Early stages of the final term. Ball up. Walton goes up. Doesn't get an effective tap down. Towards the side of the pack. Dan's there again. Pushed off the footy. Troy Maharis gives it back to Aitchison off a step. Towards centre wing. Numbers though with Corio. Aim on Charles takes the mark uncontested. Centre wing on the outer side. Goes long towards centre half forward, sets it up for Walton at the back, punched away at the front of the pack. Thompson, kick away Forbes. Ooh. Foot race now on half forward. Nick Maharis and Matt McNamara. McNamara meets it and greets it, gets it and drops the footy.
Great
Nick
tackle.
Maharis, great tackle. Handball by Gardner was pretty hot for Stevie Daniels, but he was good enough to get it away. But only as far as Ricky Bigham, and he's taken the mark uncontested on centre wing. Chips the ball to aim on Charles. He's still inside the centre square. Now goes long with a right foot towards Barry O'Toole. Over the back though, taking the mark. Andrew Aitchison has done the better and taken the mark. Chips the ball out wide, looking for and finding Troy Maharis. Just holds the ball up, not much to kick to. Dale Menzies has got a couple against him, goes short towards Christian Highland, picks it up at half back, through the middle towards Nick Maharis. Has to be a good kick. McNamara got a hand to it. Coming out, Luke Forbes left it behind. Gardner through the middle. Now he gets around a couple. Handball was terrible to Highland. Blind turn. He needs to get it back to Gardner. Runs through the middle, gives it to Oakley. He misses it. Now coming through, Luke Forbes again. Breaks a tackle at centre half forward. Left foot kick up high. Might be okay in the end. Menzies runs back with a flight of the footy. Can't take it with him. Charles is there as well against a couple. Handball back inboard to Anderton. Had to be good and was. Got it away to Luke Forbes. Gets away from a couple. Lazarick comes in on him. Now a kick off the ground. 30 metres out from goal. Just misses. And through for one behind to Luke Forbes. 2-2 his personal tally. And it's all square. Thomson 8-11-59. Corio 9-5-59. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 3.5 minutes played.
So Nevada Cornwall to kick in for Corio. Has gone very, very wide, but he's found Ricky O'Toole very close to the boundary line. Takes the mark overhead. O'Toole, half-back flank for Corio. Kicks it low into the bruise. The lead has come from Lee Clifford. Takes the chest mark ahead there of Roberts. So Clifford now out of centre wing. He decides to go long towards half forward. Great contest mark there. Which the free kick and the mark, I think, to Aitchison. Both players holding one another, but Aitchison's got the nod from the umpire. So half-back flank. Aitchison there, just chips it over the top. He's got a player loose in Troy Maharis on centre wing and has taken the mark. Troy Maharis now kicks it inboard. The lead there. Well, it's come over the back of the pack to Dean Oakley. Handball to Shane Stone. Great tackle there by Bigham. Umpire now it stacks on the middle. Umpire will put the whistle on play. Yes, I tend to agree with you, Welsh. It was a pretty ordinary effort, but the umpire didn't pay a free kick, so it's a good effort.
Well, it was a good effort by Righam to hold it up. He was lower away then. There was no doubt about that.
He did a good job then, Ricky Bigham.
So 55 metres out, centre half forward, up in the air. Good tap down, Savanka. Comes to Cornwall. He gets the handball to Charles somehow. Walton over the top, nice little tap. Come to Lee Clifford. He runs clear. Oh, kicked it straight into the man in front of him in Stevie Daniels. And gee, there's been, well, he does it.
Well done.
Well done. A second effort there, Clifford. He's pushed in the face, and free kick not there, said the umpire. As the ball goes to centre wing, Ricky O'Toole makes enormous ground, takes the mark overhead, kicks it along to the lead there at half forward. It was Lee Clifford once again, but good work Robertson that occasion, got a fist to the ball, and it's over the boundary line between wing and half forward. Out of side, scores all level, 59 points apiece at the 5.5 minute mark last quarter. Ball comes in, Dean Oakley up high, takes the ball ahead of Walton, can't get clear with it however. Does well to recover the ball to Troy Maharis by hand. He kicks to half forward. Up high, Dale Menzies can't take the mark. At the drop of the footy is Hood. Hooks it back towards the full forward position. In front, Shane Stone. Can't take the mark. Ricky Bigham gets the ball to ground. Bolchevic dives on it. Handball out clear to Lindsay. Backwards to Stone. Stone back into the path of Forbes. Grab without the footy. No, said the umpire. Lazaric to Bolchevic to Lazaric. Now the ball clear for Corio. Dans attacks the footy, can't take it however. Oh, does well. Just taps it along to Cornwall. Cornwall now. He's got a player in Bennett leading to half forward. Gets to the footy. He's tackled, puts it on the ground. Play on, said the umpire. Very close to the boundary line. Corio, well, finally it comes back to Daniels for Thomson. Kicks it back towards the centre wing and hits the ground straight over the boundary line. Few players looking very tired, Laurie, from here.
What'd you say? 3/4 time? Petrol tickets.
Yeah, they had the petrol tickets, a few of these boys. Hands on hips and knees.
The ball about to come in. Does that in front, Savinka. This time Oakley gets the tap down. Highland. Well, it's just about volleyball. Tim Gardner by hand to Dale Menzies. The handball comes from Eamon Charles, better than one we saw in the last quarter. He's found the bar to Cornwall. He kicks it along to half forward. Gundry can't take the mark. Great spoil from the back by Aitchison. Daniels picks it up, immediately tackled. Ball is kicked back towards the middle of the ground. Umpire's called play on, obviously touched off the boot, and the whistle on play on centre wing. We'll see the ball thrown in the air. Mark actually taken by Troy Maharis, but the umpire had called play on. So now with Ricky O'Toole taking some time to get up from the ground on that occasion as the ball goes in the air again. Savanka beaten by Oakley to Gardner by hand. The ball dropped there by Daniels, recovers, gets it to Nick Maharis, inboard to Shane Stone. Ricky Bigham. Toe poke along the ground, only as far as Dean Oakley. Long handball to Dale Menzies. Over by hand to Nick Maharis to full forward. Hood at the back. Yeah, read it very well and has taken the mark. 20 metres out, directly in front. The opportunity to put Thomson in front as Shane Stoneling's had enough for the day. And he's heading to the boundary line. I don't know that he was ever 100% fit. So... Shane Stone's gone off and Josh Cole is hobbled back onto the ground.
About 30% fit.
So now Hood moves in, 20 metres out, right through the middle, over the goal umpire's head, and that has given Thomson the lead. They go to 9 goals, 11.65. They lead Corio 9-5-59. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 8.5 minutes gone.
Well, they're threatened, haven't they? Thomson have gone forward a couple of times, and Hood, he's had a great day today. He's just shown where to be all the time on the ground and in and around. He just judged that a little better, just dropped over the Corio player's head. And
your good players come to the top. I mean, Nick Maharis got that boot out there to him, and they're just those little things. They can get another quick one. They can break this right open.
Back in the middle, Savanka got it down. Bennett in against Tim Gardner. They bottle it up, secondary bounce.
Very hard to come by at the moment, goals, aren't they?
Yes, well, if they can get another one, make it very difficult.
So Savanka and Oakley. Pine throws the ball in the air. They both get a hand to it. Gardner through the middle, shuffles the handball to Highland. Goes towards centre half forward. This time Bolchevic should be able to take the mark. And does so. Now goes wide. Looking for and finding Bennett, is it? No, can't take the mark off hands. Highland got a high tackle, then got it away to Forbes as an advantage. Well, it is now because he got it back to Highland. Goes towards 50, drives it long and over the head towards a Coley. Can't take the mark. Off hands towards Hood again. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Handballs back to Highland under pressure. Goes towards the 10-metre square, but Bolchevic takes the mark. Then he chips the ball to Cornwall at defensive 50. He hasn't got much to kick to. Lindsay sets a pace for him. He goes towards half-back. Should be able to sit for him okay. He picks picks it up, runs away from Menzies, left foot kick towards half forward. Foot race now, Manning leads in the race for the footy. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Riley comes at him, kick over his shoulder towards centre half forward. Roberts to run onto it, tries to trap it. Aitchison's there as well. Roberts gets it away. Now the right foot kick. No, great tackle, should be dropping the ball. Isn't. Daniels got it away towards Oakley. Got a right foot kick. Luxa Fortune. Maharis 1 against 3 and he takes the mark for Thomson.
Hold it up.
Still inside the centre square. Anderton on a long lead, goes in that direction now and should be able to hit him. Anderton takes the mark outside 50. Be careful, Bolchevic. Held him up now. Not much to kick to though. Corio with the numbers back there, so they're going to have to filter down those petrol tickets, I think.
They want a tall in there.
They do, and Anderton's the one, and he's got the football, so Oakley's just standing next to him.
They want Troy Maris in there.
McCauley's there, giving him a lead. Forbes is there as well, so he's going to bomb it long towards 50. It's a good kick too. Towards the goal square, Coley goes up, off hands at the back. Bigham. Now Ricky O'Toole can handball to Lindsay, does so. Close to the boundary line, turns around, left foot kick back in, board's okay. Finds Cornwall at defensive 50, can turn around and play on. Drives towards half back over the head of Keys. Him and Baxter to run at it. Keys picks it up, Baxter tackles him. Now off hands, might favour Walton or Charles. Charles close to the boundary line, Stein against him. Kept it in play, now Clifford comes at it as well. Kick back towards the boundary line. And out of bounds for a throw in between wing and half forward. It's Thomson 9-11-65. They lead Corio 9-5-59. 6 points of difference. We've played 11.5 minutes final term.
So the ball about to come back into play in front of the social club here at St Albans. Ball comes in. Well, Walton doing the ruck work was picked up there by Timmy Gardner. Follows up himself. Now it stacks on the mill. And the umpire will come in and put the ball in the air. 3 or 4 metres in from the boundary line. As Toby Keys, the last one to get from the ground, hand the ball to the umpire. Big pack of players now around the footy. Ball goes up. Good tap forward by Savanka. Well, Timmy Gardner got one high. Baxter took hold of the footy. He's immediately tackled. And umpire will call for the ball once again. So, same pack of players around the footy as the ball goes up once again. Savanka and Oakley. Christian Highland, lovely little give by hand to Timmy Gardner. Timmy Gardner, the lead from Maharis. Oh, Hood read it well again. If he gets past the players here, well, Forbes had time to pick it up but didn't realise. Toe poke along the ground to half forward. The Corio defence picked up by Lazarick. Gee, they're away. Cornwall, nobody within 35 metres behind centre wing. Picks the ball up in the middle, has a bounce, draws the player, chips it over the top to Charles. Will he keep going? Yes, he decides to go now. Kicks long into the full forward position. Oh, in front, Barry O'Toole. Just great body work on that occasion. Just physically too strong for Savali Armstrong and took the chest mark. 20 metres out, directly in front, and the opportunity to tie the game up again as Barry O'Toole. He's kicked 3. 90 for the season, as Jason mentioned earlier. The chance to kick 91. A most important kick for the Corio football team right here as Barry O'Toole moves in. Well, he's hooked it, and it's
on the full.
Out of bounds on the full. Well, that's a terrible kick from Barry O'Toole.
Just hope we got that on camera because you don't see that every day.
So,
he's like the Irish parachuter, then he missed the world.
How do you follow that? So, Savali Armstrong now. Well, he was a man in the mark a moment ago. Now he's getting the kick in. So, he's done well for Thomson.
You're in the wrong game, Welsh, I tell you.
So now Armstrong. Huge kick from the full-back position. Big pack, up high again. Oakley can't take the mark. However, the ball comes down. Players throwing themselves in there. Nobody can get the footy clear. And the umpire will move in. Half forward flank for Corio, kicking to the northern end in this final quarter. 14 minutes gone. Ball goes up. Savanka, lovely tap down for Corio, but it's all Thomson back there as Aitchison picks up the footy. Oh, he's kicked it very, very wide. Christian Highland took the mark. Unfortunately, it was over the line. So the ensuing free kick will go to, I think it's Ricky O'Toole, waiting for the ball to be recovered. And now handed back to him. On half forward flank, Corio needing a goal, at least to tie the game up. Decides to go long. Ricky O'Toole kicks it to the full forward position. Big pack of players. Off hands has come to Armstrong. And he's prepared to concede a behind. Gee, that might be a dangerous behind at the end of the day.
That could be dangerous.
9 goals, 660 Corio. They trail Thomson 9-11-65. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 15 minutes gone.
Savali Armstrong, my God, Phil Potter's made an entrance. Short kick. It's okay, finds Troy Maharis. I thought he died this morning, that bloke. Phil Pot. He's been revived. Troy Maharis in the right back pocket.
It's not a bad effort. It is 4:30.
He's had a sleep. Goes long towards centre wing. Oakley with the run from behind. Off hands to the front of the pack. And a good tackle on Aitchison by Walton. Now coming through was Highland. On hands and knees. Held to him, said the umpire. And it will be a ball up. Centre wing on the outer side. 9-11-65 Thomson. Corio 9-6-60. 5 points of difference. We've been playing 15.5 minutes final term. So the ball up for Oakley. And Savanka down towards Troy Maharis. Got it away somehow to Forbes. Over the top of it now, Ricky O'Toole. And umpire says it's his again. We'll have another ball up, still on centre wing. So 5 points of difference. Oakley and Savanka. They both get a hand to it again. Cornwall over the top of it. Tried to get away to Dan. Shuffled it away. Gundry. Got a bit of time to get back on the right foot and go towards centre half forward. In front, Stein. Off hands at the back, Roberts. Under pressure. Kick was smothered. Pressure still from Charles. Now Stein. Now Walton off a step. Goes towards Keys. Punched away from him by Baxter. On hands and knees. Umpire said play on the call. And still a pack develops. The umpire may have to come in and ball it up now. Yes, he will. And 45 metres out from the Corio goal. Nobody back in the goal square there for Thomson, so they'll have to be careful here. Barry O'Toole up near to the pack. And now Dean Oakley, I think, well, we'll go for the ruck contest. They've still got an open goal square, Corio, so dangerous for Thomson here if they get a quick kick out of the pack. Oakley up against Walton. Oakley got it down. There's the quick kick, Manning, but it was smothered. Now coming through the middle, dumped was Dans. Keys got it away quickly. Bennett gives it back towards Cornwall. Right foot kick around the corner. Has missed it. Through for one behind. To Nevada Cornwall. So they go Corio to 9-7-61. They trail Thomson 9-11-65. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 17 minutes played.
Probably should have made a little bit better of that effort.
Yes, he perhaps, well, he's under pressure, I suppose, and nobody told him he had a half a step. As Savali Armstrong now to kick in again for Thomson. Decides to go long towards centre wing. Up high, Ricky O'Toole can't take the mark from behind. Thomson, handball over the top to Timmy Gardner. Unfortunately, it doesn't bounce well for him. Ricky O'Toole gets in, takes it off him. Aitchison comes through for Thomson. Handball to Highland. He's got time now. Kicks it back toward the middle of the ground. In front, Nick Maharis can't take the mark at the drop of the footy. Hood does well, eludes one tackle. He's got Dale Menzies out wide. He's tipped it out wide looking for him. He can tip it over the top. He ran straight into the tackle. Had Coley spare there, but couldn't get the ball clear finally. Lindsay, well, kick smothered. Lazarick, gee whiz, I tell you what, there's some tired players there. They really had almost too tired to pick the footy up and do something with it. So the ball at 50, half forward flank for Thomson. They're in front by 4 points. Another goal here would be almost the sealer for the game, the way scoring's gone in this last quarter. 18 minutes gone, ball in the air. Savanka and Oakley. Oakley gets the tap down. Savanka, good second effort, goes to Luke Forbes. It's landed in the field of play. Oh, Judd Gaylard attacked the footy. Brett Anderton on that occasion perhaps a bit to come at the footy a bit harder. Might have got the chance of doing something in the scoring area. It's 5 metres north, only 3 metres from the behind post for the Thomson side. Ball about to be thrown in. In comes the footy. Anderton in there. Coley taps it forward. Corio players running on the footy, but the bloke that's beating them all is Hood. Gaylard, he can't pick it up. Players can't do anything with it. Finally, it's off hands. Both umpires have put a whistle on play. The field umpire's taking precedence. He's going to put the ball in the air. Only a couple of metres out. Good tap away there by Savanka. Only as far there as Luke Forbes. Through his legs, picked up by Ricky O'Toole, back to centre wing. Roberts in front there of Clifford. He's got Oakley in the middle of the ground on his own. He chips it there. He's got players loose up forward. One of them's Nick Maharas. He can't take the mark in one effort. Ball comes to ground. Picked up there by Daniels. Does McNamara takes it off him. Bigham back into the middle of the ground. Gee, he's given Manning a task here. He's got to beat 3. So far he's up to it. He's done well. He's making a huge contest. Ball comes back through the pack. Matt McNamara tries to handball it, dives back on it. Now the ball's only... So finally, it's over the boundary line, adjacent to our broadcast position. And I tell you what, there were some tired players in that little passage, Laurie. They were all desperate.
But they weren't giving up. That's the big thing. Their hearts were still pumping.
So at the 20-minute mark of the last quarter, the ball comes in. At the back there, Dean Oakley, as far as Kevin Dans. Handball goes to nobody. Timmy Gardner tries to crash his way through. Ricky O'Toole tries to get through. Walton, handball looking for Dans. Chopped off by Christian Highland. Does well, gets back on his left foot. He's got Nick Mahara. Another one-handed mark.
It is.
And players running everywhere for Thomson. Christian Highland's taking the mark. He's got Luke Forbes on his own. 25 metres out, runs in, and has kicked the goal. Luke Forbes has kicked his 3rd, and that might be the one that wins this game. Thomson, 10-11, 71. They lead Corio, 9-7, 61. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 21 minutes gone.
Good use of the ball there, Laurie. Excellent use.
And look, one of the things I noticed, guys go kick chasing. They were caught out then Corio side. Once it got down there, Luke Forbes was on his own, and you've got to stay with your man. It's all right if he comes with you, but you just can't go and leave them. And, it's a tendency to want to run forward and kick that goal to help your team. But
he was out there for 25, 30 seconds, wasn't he?
Yeah. It could have went to him in the first place, couldn't it, really?
Yep.
So back to the middle, 10 points of difference. We've been playing 21 and a half minutes, final term. Spot in the grand final up for grabs. Oakley and Savanka. Savanka with a big thump down. Goes towards Gardner through the middle. He drags it down. Gets kick away and got a free kick, Savanka, against him. And it'll come back to the centre. So a free kick going to Tim Gardner. Savanka with a pretty crude tackle in the end once Gardner got the kick away. And
knocked the wind out of him, I think.
Yeah, it knocked the wind out of him.
Take a bit to
I was going to say,
Timmy Gardner down.
So that happened too often.
He's a big, strong lad, though.
Lee Savanka,
yeah. He's a big, strong lad.
Timmy got
up. And
Timmy's pretty happy now. He's got the footy.
He's got the footy. He's worked out. He's got the footy. So, I don't know. Troy Maharas had it. I wouldn't mind him having it, but he goes along with a right foot kick towards Nick Maharas. He goes up and takes a great mark! At half forward, Nick Maharas. Price of entry alone. Great mark, Nick Maharas.
Well, Nick, move it.
Yeah, well, he's told to hold it up to start with, but I think it's a bit early to be holding it up. Still 5 or 6 minutes to go at least. Now he drills the ball towards Riley, who goes up and takes the mark. And he might be too far out to score. He'll be shooting from just inside 50.
Halfbacks, they like kicking goals.
Highland in the pocket by himself, but
a bit deep there.
He's a half-backer. He's going to have a shot. You don't run down there for nothing, Chase.
So,
go on, son. Straight at it.
Noel Riley, 50 out. Kicking 45-degree angle. Comes in now. Right foot kick.
Wind. And where's the wind when you want it?
Well, it was a good kick for distance, but in the end, accuracy let him down through for one behind. So they go to 10-12-72, Thomson. And they lead Cryer 9-7-61. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 23 and a half minutes played.
So Ricky Bigham to kick in for Corio, decides to go long, but kicked it straight in the arms of Timmy Gardner. I think I don't really know who he's looking for, and some of their kicking in has left a bit to be desired. Corio certainly most of the day. Timmy Gardner, the lead came from Hood. Unfortunately, he's a bit pumped up, Timmy, I think. The kick was far too strong, and Hood couldn't reach it. So it's over his head, out of bounds. It's only 25 metres from the behind post. And Thomson still in attack as the ball comes in. Up high, Dean Oakley. Tap down to Troy Maharas. Magnificent handball to Noel Riley. And another hit. I tell you what, I think he's kicked this one. Noel Riley's kicked his first. And that's just about the end of the ball game for the Thomson side. 11 goals, 12-78 Thomson. They lead Corio 9-7-61. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes gone.
I tell you, it was great to see him. All the Thomson boys ran there. Two experienced heads in the back line. Sabali Armstrong and Andrew Atchison just tapped each other on the back and said, "There's still a few minutes to go,
we'll
boys.
Stay here,
we'll stay here. We won't run down
we'll
there."
Save our petrol tickets.
That's right.
Yeah, no, they're excellent. I know they're playing excellent. They're finishing over the top, and I don't think Corio's been in this predicament before.
No, well, it's going to be a bit like the Bannockburn Roadines, I'm thinking. Maybe just as well happens in the, you know, it can be worse if it's grand final, unfortunately, and when you're going to go for a championship. But they haven't played championship footy today, so...
I think the big ground's actually found them out a bit, Laurie, to be quite candid. Thomson have run all day.
So back to the middle, Oakley and Savanka. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Savanka gets it down towards Dan's, off hands Highland. Tries to get it away, can't do so. Pack develops, umpire to come in. Second ball up. So 17 points the difference. We're playing 25 minutes in the final term. And it will be a ball up for Oakley. And Savanka gets a big thump away too towards centre wing. Gardner to run onto it. Ricky O'Toole. Now a foot race between him and Gardner. They run out. 2 Whitley medalists going at it. Ricky O'Toole. Gardner pushes it away from him. On half back now. Menzies. Ricky O'Toole.
Yeah, well done. Good contest.
Great battle between the two. Tap on the back from Christian Holland on Ricky O'Toole. They've had a great battle all day.
Yeah, certainly have.
Now boundary thrown in between wing and half forward for Thomson. Oakley up against Savanka in front. Oakley punched it away towards Menzies and Lindsay. Now Menzies runs on it, breaks free, gives it away to Hood on 50. Right foot kick towards the right forward pocket. Is it going to stay in? Yes, it is. Is it going to be marked? No, it isn't. Forbes nearly took a great mark.
He's giving him a free kick
for a hold against Lazarick. So Luke Forbes with the free kick in the right forward
the
pocket.
other way, couldn't it?
Oh, I would have thought.
Yeah.
6 of 1.5 dozen the other ball. Throw it in.
Both going for the mark.
Yeah. What's he going to do here?
Forbes runs out, kicks around the corner. Oh, pretty close. Luke Forbes likes it. The goal umpire doesn't. Through for one behind.
Good try, Luke. It didn't work.
3 goals, 3 for Luke Forbes. And they now go to 11-13, 79 Thomson, Corio 9-7, 61 Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 26.5 minutes played.
So Bigham to kick in one, only 3 goals for the quarter, not a lot of time to go, I wouldn't think. Bigham there, straight down the middle. The lead has come from Matt McNamara, landed pretty heavily there too. Ball comes to ground, picked up by Garlard. Handball over the top there to Keys, a long way from the goals. Back towards centre wing. Mark not taken by Roberts, picked up by Walton for Corio. Coming back onto the footy there, Lee Clifford, but they can't control it. And it's over the boundary line between wing and half forward flank for Thomson. Kicking to the southern end in this final quarter. Matt McNamara not at all good, I'd suggest. An ankle as the ball thrown in once again. Savanka, huge punch forward for Corio. Running back onto the football is Stein. He's pushed in the back. No free kick, said the umpire. Now with the ball under him, the whistle has come on play and the umpire will put the ball in the air on centre wing. True centre wing, outer side. 27.5 minutes gone. Final quarter. And the umpire to put the ball in the air once again. Savanka again beats Oakley on that occasion. Ball comes to, well, players can't get that. Ricky O'Toole grabbed high, not seen by the umpire. Comes to Bennett. He handballs over the top. Ricky O'Toole taking a long time to get up, but finally comes back to Stein. Off a step, kicks it back towards half forward for Thomson. Nick Maharis leads in the race for the footy. Pick it up, handball to Hood. He's done well on the left foot, comes back on the right, just chips it inboard, and there's Luke Forbes, who's been very, very prominent. He's got a player loose a little closer to goal as Christian Highland, and well, I don't know whether he's ever any closer, but probably the angle is a lot better, and perhaps the wind behind him. So Christian Highland to put the seal on a wonderful victory for Thomson this afternoon. First defeat for Corio. Thomson deserve it all. 28.5 minutes gone. Highland there moves in. Nice looking kick off the boot. In fact, it's a magnificent kick from Christian Highland. And there's the siren.
Well done.
He's kicked the goal. The siren has sounded. And the final score here at St Albans in a boil over. Thomson, 12 goals 13, 85, have defeated Corio. 9 goals 7, 61.
In that final term, Thomson managed 4 goals 3, Corio only 2 behinds, and in the end it was a 24-point victory to the Tigers. 12-13-85. They defeated Corio 9-7-61. The goal kickers for Thomson, 3 to Luke Forbes, 2 each to Josh Okoli and Christian Holland, and also Brent Hood. Singles to Tim Gardner, Noel Riley and Andrew Yates. Well for Corio, 3 to Barry O'Toole, 2 to Shane Manning. Singles to Andrew Dabrowski, Troy Gundry, Darren Bennett and Lee Sabanka. But in the end, 24 points of difference. Thomson will be in the 2003 GDFL Grand Final in 2 weeks' time, and Corio will play in next week's preliminary final to have a chance of making the grand final against the winner of tomorrow's game between Bannockburn and the Belmont Lions. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final siren thanks to Australian Treaded Pine, and we'll have our wrap of the day this afternoon and have a look ahead towards tomorrow's game, the first semi-final between Bannockburn and Belmont. All that and more on the other side of this break. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.